exercises in which he tries to see how long he can go with keep talking along until he's got to blow. What's up, Justin Robert Young?
Hi.
All right. Hey, are you ready for a great night, man?
For a great night.
Well, yeah. Why wouldn't we?
I mean, I would say rolling in today, I would be here for a okay night.
Oh,
or
no,
decent night, but a great night. You want to know what? I've just upgraded. Let's go. Let's have a great night.
Okay, that'll be $35. I'm going to need your credit card.
Okay.
Also, are you a rewards member? Because
No,
the Great
I'm not.
Night
I'm not.
package.
And I don't want to sign up.
Well, okay. Hold on. Let me just clickety clackety clickety clackety clickety clack. I'm sorry. I'm getting a phone call. Hold
Go
on.
ahead.
There we go. Great Night Upgrades. May I help you?
Hi, it's me. I'd like to upgrade my great night.
Excuse me, sir. I'm in the middle of an actual.
I want to upgrade my great night.
Okay,
why can't I have a greater night?
Okay,
I'm trying. I booked before I came to the resort that I wanted a greater night.
I'm sorry.
And if you don't give,
sir, I'm actually you pretending to be whoever I'm talking to on the phone is not helping you get an upgrade. I'm going to need you to be patient.
Excuse
for
me.
just a moment.
I didn't hear anything. You were actually talking to somebody on the phone.
Okay.
I'm sorry. I'm redefining the lines of this improv.
Okay.
And I didn't hear that.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
Wait.
Yeah.
Great Night Upgrades. May we help you?
Excuse me. When are you giving me a greater night?
All right. Boop, boop, boop. Fine. Do you want an upgrade to a Great Night?
No, I just want to check in.
Hey, so I would imagine since last week, virtually nobody has said anything at all or done anything since the news that you and Ashley are pregnant.
So before we get into any silliness, let's do the serious part. Babijurymore.com is where people have gone to buy off our registry. And let me just tell you, holy shit. We are now, as I speak, at a week from when we have let the word out. And I would say 80% of the actual dollar value of the registry is already raptured.
Raptured?
Yeah, gone. Everybody bought it.
Oh, got it.
It is literally in my living room, and it is now becoming an egress hazard for our house currently because we have Ashley's really into piling all the boxes on top of each other. But yeah, Diamond Club has been insane, absolutely insane, and folks went for the most gaudy numbers that they could see. Thank you very, very much for buying stuff. Babijurymore.com. Plenty of low cost items if you would like to support. Like $20 shit. If you want to, trust me, it will all be accepted very, very happily.
Well, that's one of the things is I was talking about, I was like, I kind of want to buy some of this stuff. And Bonnie was like, are you sure it'll be accepted? And I'm really glad that you.
Oh, yeah. Oh, no. Trust me. Don't worry. We'll take free shit. We are very, very happy to accept the gifts from people who love us from all around the world. But good God, man, the shit that came in over the last 7 days. We got a shipment on Saturday that was no bullshit, 13 packages, and caught us a soliloquy from the Amazon delivery guy.
Wait, but dude, man, I should have music all set. I should have a soundboard so that you could deliver the soliloquy. Was he a bit surprised by what was happening?
No, he was mostly concerned that his job relies on taking a picture of the packages when they're on the front stoop. And so it is more complicated when he has to deliver 13 of them. So he has to position them in a way that he can take a picture of all 13. So he has to build a wall leading into our doorway.
I mean,
And
that
he just wanted to make sure that we knew we couldn't touch our packages until he had built the wall and taken the picture.
What you need is a doorbell button that plays the Tetris theme, where it's like, hey, I have packages for you, and it goes do 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 do
Fam.
do 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 do.
Did that a cappella.
Do 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 do. So Bonnie hits me up today, and she just kind of out of nowhere is like, it wasn't bad. I'm like, I'm sorry, sweetie, what wasn't bad? And she's like, oh, I listened to it. I was like, and she's like, they were nice to me. And I was like, I still don't. And she goes, I had to listen to the Baby Jury More podcast to find out how they talked about me after I figured out that accidentally figured out that Ashley was pregnant.
Brian, do you want to play the clip?
I would.
I actually have the clip here. This was one of the things that I forgot to send to you.
Okay.
During the release last week.
I do have the page open if that's helpful.
Well, hold on. Wait a minute. Here we go. For those of you who don't know, babygermer.com not only takes you to the place where you can buy off our registry, but also you can listen to the podcast that my wife and I have been secretly recording for months. Since the moment we knew that we were going to conceive, we started recording this podcast. And you want to know what? Fuck it. Here we go. Let's just play. This is what Bonnie was listening to.
All right. And this is, listen to last week if you don't know why Bonnie was wound tight about all of this.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm pregnant and I might have a tumor.
Yeah.
I wanted to keep my mind off things. It was the weekend at this point.
Yeah.
Or into the week at this point. I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna go. I'm on my holiday break. I'm gonna go to the Armadillo and hang out with Bonnie because, like, I wanted to ask for some advice around, because I've been throwing around for a while. Justin knows this, like starting kind of a small retail business in Austin, and I was like, you know, Bonnie kind of like started up her art business.
Yeah, let's clarify for people that are new to this entire situation. The Armadillo Art Bazaar is an annual art festival right before the holidays. It's a great place for rich people or the.
Let's reset on this reset that we are listening to the Jury More podcast season 2. Now back to me.
To aspire to be rich, to buy art that they either give themselves or their friends. And one of the vendors there for a few years is our friend, Bonnie Brushwood, who does amazing pottery and was exhibiting again at Armadillo. But, you know, it ain't exactly McDonald's, right? Like, you know, you hope to get maybe a dozen, maybe 24 people buying things during an 8-hour thing. So there is a lot of time where you're just sort of standing around. So you went over to go talk to your friend, Bonnie Brushwood.
Yeah, and we chatted about the business stuff and everything.
Oh, shit. I fucked up. I hit the button.
She had mentioned, like, you know, and she had, like, lots of great advice around, like, especially around tabling, because that's kind of where I want to start. And so we're kind of, like, nearing the end of the conversation. She's like, well, you know, I hear a lot of, like, you kind of, like, you want to build community, you want to make things, you want to do this and that. Just curious, like, have you and Justin thought about having a kid? And mind you, this is the day after I learned for certain, like, that Monday. So this is a Tuesday.
God.
The day after I learned I'm pregnant, and the reason why my face is so pink. And my heart stops, and I'm immediately like, does this bitch smell the pheromones? I'm like, what is happening? Is she reading my mind? And I just kind of go into panic mode, and I'm like, Oh no, I'm too old. She's like, well, I had Callie at 40 or something, and I'm like, no, so it's not for us, not for us, not for us, because like the last thing I want to do now.
You were just trying to get out of the room as fast as possible.
I think if it were a different time, when I wasn't pregnant and not having like a potential medical crisis.
Yes.
That might have been a very different conversation.
Yes.
But like I was just blown away at like how the fuck
she sank your battleship.
So good job, Bonnie.
Quite possibly this is the first time that Bonnie is hearing this version of the story. So maybe things make more sense. But
there we go.
Indeed, it was the first time that she had heard this version of it. But the reviews are in, Justin. They didn't make fun of me. That's it.
No, Bonnie is revered. Bonnie is revered in this house. Always has been. And that was the hardest part about keeping everything from you guys, especially with that story being a thing that kept coming up, is that it required a level of artifice that we would have not otherwise, established.
Well, thankfully, we now know that both we are capable of lying to you and you are capable of lying to us.
Indeed. Mutually assured lie structure.
I don't like any of it.
Mm-hmm. Well, who started
it? Your wife started it and finished it. She was the alpha and the omega of this destruction of trust.
And who went along with her? Me and you.
Okay, you're right.
In the opposite order.
Oh, son of a handbag.
Do you want to hear the very, very sweet thing of me talking about how important you were to this entire process? This is
by all means.
In the Jury More podcast. Available now, by the way, on babijurymore.com. Here we go. This is me talking about the first, this is from episode 1, about how Ashley and I were talking about for the first time ever, for real, having kids about a year ago.
My life. And I'm like, oh, well, there's always something more. And then you go like.
So, flashback. There was a night, and I'm gonna guess it's about like 8 months ago, that I was hanging out with Brian Brushwood, and he asked me about the kid stuff, and I basically laid out where we were, which was like, I would still like to be a father, but I don't want to startle Ashley. I don't want for it to affect our relationship. And she has not been receptive to any hints, that I have dropped around the subject. And Brian told me things that I said almost verbatim on this walk, including that I have paternal tendencies. And that can resolve itself in many different ways. Either we could talk about having a kid, we could talk about adopting a child, or I can just talk about, mentoring, like some underprivileged child, like that would be a thing for which, all of which for me would be things that I would very much enjoy doing, and I'd very much enjoy putting a lot of effort and time into. And I said a version of that after, a couple hours of tiki drinks, and I
that's
think
having a walking seltzer,
another walker on the way.
And I immediately went quiet.
You did.
There we go.
The part that I remember is I in the fantasy. If this was a movie, I was going to write the script. I think I put
Of us at the bar. This is.
Oh no of you and
No.
me in the moment that you're quoting.
Yes, exactly. Which was
yeah.
at Backspin.
Yeah. I remember saying some version of, all I know is that this is in you and it belongs to the world. You know, it belongs outside of you. Some version of that. And
Yeah, but that's not some shit you can say to the person you're trying to convince.
yeah, I know.
You can't just be like,
But it is,
I'm bursting, and either you're in the way or you're a part of it.
right. But it is
Join or die.
it is something you could say on a comedy podcast weeks and weeks and weeks later, so that you claim credit for having made a very good point that is true.
No, I mean, again, you have all the credit for that moment. I literally stuck to your script in that moment. Like when the moment hit, I repeated words that came nearly verbatim out of Brian Brushwood's mouth. And right now, we are 21 weeks into baking on a human being. So
Are you able to share? I guess we should all tune in to babyrymore.com to find out. But I'm hoping that over the last 1 week, not much, like everything's progressing.
Oh, shit's fucking sailing. Yeah, no. Except for, again, pay attention to babyrymore.com. Listen to the podcast, subscribe to the podcast. There's I'm not going to go through every little detail of a pregnancy here because it's mostly a dude podcast and no one wants to hear about gestational diabetes. But the details are there and you can hear about the travails. All I'll say is this. Ashley took this test, which essentially was her drinking a flat Sprite and then going to go get her blood drawn, and she got a world's worth of moms that have hit up her DMs. Literally anyone she's ever known that has given birth to a baby have immediately hit her up and been like, oh my God, that Sprite's so gross.
Literally, as you were telling that story, I heard somebody in this room say, that stuff is so gross.
Yeah. That shit is gross. Anyway, babyrymore.com. Thank you. Trust me, there's going to be a lot of conversation about kids going forward. But until then, Brian, how's your day?
Justin, there's a lot of things that I've put off until, quote unquote, after the eclipse.
Yeah.
That was kind of my anthem for
It was.
3 to 4 months.
Indeed, and it came with a hand wave.
Like,
Anyone would say, hey, Brian, should you change the trash? After the eclipse. Brian, should you take a shit? After the eclipse.
in
Brian,
fact,
should you breathe?
after the let me hear you say
Eclipse.
by the way, I'm realizing that last week was supposed to be the time that we were going to talk about the eclipse event.
What happened to that?
It was I think only now is my voice actually recovering.
That's fine. Hold on. Call Gloria Young.
Oh my God. It's twins.
It's fine. No, don't worry. This is definitely not another announcement.
Oh my God.
Nobody would wait 2 weeks to surprise 2 weeks in a row. Nobody would do that.
What is going on?
Nobody would do that.
What is going
Nobody
on?
would do that. That would be bizarre.
Hello.
Hi, Mom.
Hi, honey.
Is your refrigerator running?
Oh my God. I used to use that line when I was like 8.
You better go catch it. Sorry, I was trying to think of something funny to say because I was calling you as a joke to Brian that I was gonna have another announcement, but I don't.
Justin is mean. Justin's being mean, Gloria.
Yeah. No more announcements.
I don't think I could handle another announcement.
I know. A week on, how are you feeling about the announcement?
No, I'm feeling great. I want to know how you're feeling about being a dad.
Oh, that shit's easy. Based on all my experience, it's very easy and in no way, complicated. Yeah, it's gonna be an absolute breeze.
Okay, well, let's talk again when your baby girl is a few months old.
By the way, Gloria,
And
you
then
do
again
realize
when she's
that
5.
Justin has just given me permission to call you during the show at any time.
Oh yeah. And by the way, thank you for taking over for me during the Bones episode on Thursday.
Oh, honestly, I listened to that.
You did. How do you have access to that?
Well, it came in an email.
Oh, so you're a patron of Great Night.
I guess, yeah.
That's a good mom. That's a good mom, everybody. That's a good fucking mom.
I'm a patron of every one of your podcasts except We're Not Wrong.
Oh, all right.
We too can barely stand Andrew Heaton.
Good.
We
Yeah.
understand.
Yeah.
But I'm going to make Tim subscribe to We're Not Wrong.
No. I'm gonna put you on a group phone call with Jen and Andrew and have you explain why they failed you.
No, first of all,
Sorry, our connection is getting a little shaky.
Oh no, I'm sorry, Mom. Yeah, we're losing. Shit, we lost connection.
Boop, boop, boop.
Yeah.
What a bummer.
Wow.
Um,
Wow. My mom hates Heaton.
no, I don't.
Yeah,
I don't want to start.
that's what she just said.
I
Did
don't
you
wanna
not
start-
hear?
I don't want to start this
I
lore.
think she called him.
I don't want to start.
She
this
called
lore.
him a name.
No,
I think you said it. What was the name? What was the name she called him?
Beanpole Ghoul?
Yeah.
It was kind of
Gloria
weird.
Young to Andrew Eaton. Beanpole Ghoul.
Yes.
I won't pay for your podcast.
Why don't you actually grow a beard
Yeah.
and make a suit out of it?
Mm-hmm.
That's how you win the beard competition.
She's mean. She's a mean woman.
Yeah.
3-time Nona, though.
What?
3-time Nona.
What? No. Oh yeah. Nona is what you say for grandma.
That's what the eye ties call a grandma.
Eye ties. Calls them eye ties.
Mm-hmm. The Dagos. Grease balls.
Okay. I'm just gonna keep going.
The Wops.
Okay, right.
know?
I'm just
Yeah.
glad you're saying all these and not me.
Salami cutters.
Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about.
The jumping plumbers.
Somebody call him a Nona.
Yep.
What do you think about gossip?
I think that we somehow managed to never summarize the Eclipse event on this program.
Let's do it now.
No.
Let's do it after we remind everybody that patreon.com/great night is where you can go to support this show. Head on over to patreon.com/great night. You get a bonus podcast each and every week. And this week's podcast was with my mom, in part. If you actually want my mom's totally unfiltered thoughts of how things went down last Tuesday, the only place to get it is our Patreon, because I had to take a call
I was
in the
about to
middle
say,
of our show.
one of my
and Brian just called my mom. And guess what? seamlessly hot swapped one young for another and no one noticed. In fact, shit ran hotter when my mom was on the show.
I was about to say some people are saying maybe a little bit better.
Yeah.
When Justin walks
Yeah.
away and takes a business phone call.
Yeah.
And Brian talks to Gloria Young.
Facts. Absolute facts. Patreon.com/great night.
Okay.
Brian, how'd the eclipse go?
Uh
Did it ever cross the sun?
Okay, I'm working on kind of a collection story. I'm encouraging everybody in the Discord, which you get access to, Patreon. But for all of their kind of brief moments, because it's such a collage of so many tiny stories. The metaphor, fond of metaphors, that I like to share is like when the James Webb telescope unfolded, they said there were like 368 points of failure, and yet every single one went off without a hitch. And I think we talked more about it on the Bones, but everything from step 1, people show up and have an awesome time at the Fang and Feather on Friday. Step 2, people show up and just have merchandise and blow away the rest of the crowd so that Josie wins the Battle of the Bands at Stubbs Barbecue, where you and I did our biggest performance to date so many years ago. Step 3, Justin leads a successful pub crawl where everyone safely makes it to 5 of the hottest spots in downtown Austin. Step 4, now Battle of the Bands winning Almost a Girl band begins the performance the next day. Step 5, we start various tournaments, lunches, and a live performance ending to the very second. Step 6, Brian prays to the butt clouds in the sky who spread wide and show God's ring. And step 6, the rest. And then step 7, people are still hanging around and camping. Step 8, people are still hanging around and camping. Step 9, everyone finally leaves. And then we get to step 10, which was today, where I made a donation on top of our rental fee to the VFW next door, and I cautiously asked, well, so the crowd, were they well behaved? Were they good guests? Were we good neighbors? And the reviews from the guy in charge was didn't even know they were here. Everybody was on such good behavior. It was absolutely incredible. They can't wait to do more on all of this stuff. It was perfect, man. Which makes me want to know how we're gonna fuck up Scoop Fest.
Wait. You don't want to take any victory lap? You just want to repeat shit that happened? Forgetting the VIP event. And then just move on?
Okay, all right. The VIP event was amazing.
Yeah.
Talk
about a donation made to a local partner.
Okay, all right. Wait. We'll have a conversation about all of that part.
No. VIPs had a great time. It was a good evening. Please listen.
Oh, that's right. And thank you very much to Trey Warren and Mike TV coming out for the Campfire sing-along.
Please listen to 2 Bones ago to know how good of a night it was, based on my slurred speech.
It was, oh, that's right. we had a VIP around, and Bonnie was horrified because the VIP had some kids. So you keep hearing Bonnie.
Not her kids.
No.
Just loose kids. Other kids.
Yeah.
No, what? There was, they were progeny of a famous author.
Yes. And Bonnie was so horrified that it was like 3 or 4 days later that I asked our famous author friend, I was like, hey, Bonnie's.
It was Patrick Rothfuss. I mean, like, we said it on the show.
Okay, yes.
That Patrick Rothfuss was there.
Patrick Rothfuss had his kids there. And so we did get a chance to hang out, and I was like, hey, my wife is kind of horrified by what your kids were made to see. And Patrick was like, oh, trust me, this is nothing.
Nothing, honey.
His children.
Yeah.
But yeah, dude, it was all great. And now I can't believe we're already having to buckle up. We just booked our
Whoa,
tickets.
whoa. No.
Okay.
No, we're not. Why do you keep pivoting?
Well,
Luxuriate in it for 5 seconds.
well, because
I stole your thunder with the announcement, which, by the way, if you could choose me stealing the thunder before the event or after the event, which would you have chosen?
Oh, look. Oh, okay, look.
After, right?
Yeah.
After? Then yes. Okay. That was the only choice. And so we did that. I'm sorry, but now we get to do a moment. We get to do a moment where we realize that, yes, your fucking dream came true. It happened right here on the property that you bought in the manner for which this was always the result. Let's get a big round of applause for Bonnie Brushwood.
Oh, you. By the way, I do have a couple of pro tips. In general, don't make a promise 5.5 years in the future based on that day's weather. That was.
So
I was a little.
Cheeks were tight.
I was a little puckered.
Cheeks were tight.
I was a little puckered. Yeah, that's for real.
But even if it was cloudy, nobody would have blamed you. Are you the cloud man? Do you make clouds?
Okay, look. There's only one way for
If
me.
clouds were seeping out of your fingertips, I think some people would have been like, hey, Brian, knock off the fucking clouds. And if in response to that, you would have said, no, this is my goal, then people would have been a little mad. But save for that, I think you were probably good.
But if I admit that, then I don't get to slyly give a little wink and claim credit for the fact that the clouds parted at the exact moment of totality.
The last 10 seconds of totality. And I knew that because my wife, who is meticulous about this shit, was counting it out, and she said, 30 seconds? 20 seconds? And then everybody screamed, ah! And then everybody got to see it for 10 seconds, and it was the most amazing thing on earth. Oh my God. It was like hitting the last shot in the game. It was the hero showing up in the last possible moment. Every different way that you can describe the same dramatic moment, that is what we got. And I would not trade our experience for anything.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. I'm sure I said this on the Bones podcast, but now I know what it felt like to be at Mission Control when they heard the legal has ended.
Yep.
So now, mere days later, I get text messages from Justin saying like, "Hey, so did you get us tickets to Scoop Fest?"
No, I did not say that. I was wondering whether or not you'd booked your tickets, knowing you hadn't. Because I didn't know. I wanted to fly together because if there's one thing that Scoop Fest is, and it will mean especially more now because, I'm running out of childless days. And this is probably going to be the last childless trip to Vegas. And so if I'm going to do it, got to do it right. And that means flying with Brian.
By the way, what he's saying in between the lines is this will be the last year that Brian goes to bed at 8:30 p.m. and Justin hangs out until 1:30 p.m. Pretty soon it's gonna be 8:30 and Justin's gonna be like, well, we got our rooms up there and they ain't gonna sleep in themselves.
I've known you for a while, Brian.
Yeah.
I've never known you as childless. I've hung out with you pretty late at night in Vegas.
All right.
Until pretty recently. But then again, age-wise, I think you're right. To be totally honest with you, I think that this is, kind of. I felt a lot of this has been a little end of an era. Like that, there is a kind of element of my life that will not forever go away, but will become less frequent.
More,
but not this Scoop Fest. this Scoop Fest. Oh, homie, we scooping.
Okay, so I remember getting an email from Jacob that we on their way out, we had a fantastic dinner with Matt and Jacob and the whole crew, and they on the way out, he was like, "Oh, I'll send you an email. Oh, hey Brian, I'll send you an email of all the schedule of everything. Now here's the thing." You're going to see a whole bunch of different events.
God, I love this impression. It's a really good impression. It's a really
It's
good
just
impression.
Barack Obama.
No. Just, number one, that's a good way to tell other people on how to do a good Jacob.
Oh, yes. No, it's the easiest thing in the world. If you want to do a good Jacob Smith impression, all you have to do is tell an amazing story in which you're the best character on the planet. Now, in this case, I sent over to Brian an email of everything at Scoop Fest, and I just said, you just do as much or as little as you want.
All right, hold on. I sent to Brian an email that said, you do as much or as little as you want.
Oh, I think all you have to do is speed it up and raise it half an octave.
I want to see how close the Obama impression is to the Jacob impression. So you just say something as Jacob, and I'll say something as Obama. We'll see how close.
Sure. Oh. First of all,
no, that's the number one way to bring you home, because that's the same thing for me. Whenever you want to do a Jacob impression, just go, oh, oh.
And then followed by, oh, it's the greatest thing in the world.
All right, here we go. Oh, it's the greatest thing in the world.
Okay. All right. Boy, I feel like we're going to get in trouble, which will be good because we're going to face off in the ultimate Mikey's trivia contest.
Wait a minute. Hold on. I'm going to take the fucking tape off this shit.
Uh-oh.
Because it's about to get defended.
Oh, no. Oh, no. Are we bringing it?
Oh. Why wouldn't we? Number one.
Oh, that 100% belongs to me and all of the Ice Cream Social crew.
So we have had how many trivia contests against Ice Cream Social?
I believe as a percentage, 100% of them.
Well, no. We've had two, but you are right in that we have won all of them.
Mm.
And I want to say this. No. Go ahead.
Oh,
no. Bring it in close. Bring it in real close.
Yeah.
Bring it in real close.
All right.
I don't just want to say this to the Ice Cream Social team, right? I don't want to say this. Here we go. Focus me up. Let's go. I don't want to say this just to Matt, just to Jacob, just to Paul. I want to say this to every Scoop. I'm going to look you all right in your eyes, and I want to tell you that this will never be yours. This victory will never, ever, ever be yours. We will come to Scoop Fest every single year, and we will humiliate the hosts at their own party annually forever.
All right, hold on. I'm sorry. I'm getting a phone call. I'll just put them live on the air. Oh, Justin.
Oh my God, Jacob, the audio guy, what are you doing?
Right. Actually, I want to call Jacob now. He's probably working.
Your desire to do improv lasted that long.
Yeah, no. Well, because I actually really do want to do a live face-off beef. Let's see if he answers. Call Jacob Smith. Nope, wrong Jacob. All right.
Here's the last word we will say on it. We win, you lose, repeat.
I'm gonna have to work out a whole bunch so I can whip off my shirt again and run around the room.
We don't have to do shit, Brian. We did that last year.
Oh, that's a good point.
We did that last year.
You know what?
Like,
I'm gonna-
how much do we need to pander to Scoop Fest other than showing up, humiliating the hosts of the conference? How much? They pay for our hotel room, for the record. They pay for our hotel room. And we get to show up and make them look like absolute fools.
All right.
Every single year, we get to make them look like absolute assholes on their own dime. That's because Great Night runs Scoop Fest. And we will every fucking year until they can do the impossible and beat us. And guess what? Oh, I bet you all the little scoops. Oh, they're in their little scoop bed, Brian. Oh, they got their little scoop milk, and they're saying, oh, this year, oh, those mean Night Attack boys, oh, our little scoops, oh, we'll get them. Guess what, dipshits? Not now, not ever. Every year, infinitum. We win, you lose, repeat.
Man, I wish I could find a link. I should have a soundboard so I could play the belt music.
You don't need to. Come on, it's just known. It's just known.
No, the belt music. Did you hear what you said?
I said the F word.
Nope. You said the N word.
Oh, I did. All right, retake.
No. No. I'll tell you what, man. Look, I'm
Oh, those mean Great Night boys.
Great. We'll fix it in post.
Fix it in post. Just fix it in post. Yeah, fix it in post.
Oh man.
No, I mean, it is always an awesome time to go out to Vegas. It's always a great time to see all the scoops, and when I look them in their eyes, I'll know that we are shattering their heroes every single year.
Well,
yearly,
I mean, no.
annually, we break their spirit in the moment that they most want to succeed.
Well, look,
And they'll know that it's not going to be because we're rigging anything. The Mikey quiz has fucked me more than anybody, right? Like there's memes of faces that I make because the Mikey quiz is so hard. And yet we absolutely destroy the Ice Cream Social podcast every single year.
well,
Isn't that weird?
okay. Well, I'm certain they have some tricks up their sleeve. I'm certain they'll make the sun disappear and then come back.
I have 3 tricks up our sleeve, Brian.
Oh no! What are they?
We win.
Oh no!
They lose.
Yes.
Repeat.
Oh, okay. All
Yeah.
right. All right.
And then on the way out, when we're holding up this very title, I'll look all of them right in their eyes and say, next year. Because that's what happens, is that we come to their event and in the marquee moment on their schedule, we humiliate them.
I don't know.
Because we're the underdog, Brian.
Okay, should I?
Everybody roots for the underdog like us.
Should,
Everyone looks at themselves and says, I wish I could be like Great Night and be an underdog that achieves against all odds.
Does this mean that I need to shave and also rock a mustache with an exact same soul patch?
No.
underneath?
You need to do
The inverse?
No. You need to do either the inverse.
Okay.
That's great.
Yeah.
But also, if we could dye it bleach blonde, that would be preferable.
Or actually keep all of this and dye it black.
Yes.
but bleach this blonde so I could be heel Hogan. Okay.
We have actually talked about our entrance.
Wait, what?
We've talked about our entrance, about like how we enter.
Oh, that's right. Oh shoot. What was? Do we want to spill that or
Nope.
save it? Save it. We'll
Nope.
save it.
But we want an entrance.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, on our third defense, it's humiliating for them. They keep inviting us into their own conference so we can cuck them in front of their own fans.
Damn it. Oh, my God. We need to go all in. By the way,
All of they're the only conference that has 3,000 cuck chairs.
all right. If anybody...
Their fans watch us fuck them in front of them, and they love it.
All right. Well, I guess, all right. If we're going full heel, we need
The
costume.
cock scoops.
I'm just...
2 scoops of cuckoldry.
Okay. Oh, they are
The beta cucks.
We'll bring them the beta cuck
They were
shirts.
wearing the t-shirts. We weren't wearing the beta cuck t-shirts. Nope.
The alpha cocks are who will be.
I'm looking forward to showing up in Las Vegas this May for Scoop Fest.
Oh, it's gonna be great. I'm really excited.
Yeah. No. I'm looking forward. We're in the third inning. We're in the third inning of the reign of dominance. That is Great Night Over Ice Cream Social. And let me just tell you, some people might think that it gets boring beating the shit out of these kids.
Watching him twist under the knife of one Mikey Newman.
Let me just tell you, not yet. Not yet.
Also, thank you very much for inviting us.
Yeah. Oh, no, totally. Like, come on. You know.
Full heel.
It wouldn't be the first time that people invite somebody else to fuck them in front of their biggest fans in Vegas. I've watched Pornhub.
Well, yeah, we come. Our entrance as our heel entrance as the lights go out, they turn on, and we're wheeling in a dryer.
Exactly. And then Jacob gets his head stuck in it and says, "What are you doing, Step Podcast?" Kind of crossing genres, but fuck it. We can do what we want. We're back-to-back winners. 3-time winners. I'm going to say it before we do it. 3-time winners.
Oh man.
Feels good to be a 3-time winner.
Yeah.
Feels good. I'm drawing. This is like an advance on what I will say after we win in May. Feels good to be a 3-time winner.
I mean, it's good to rehearse.
Yeah, they can't beat us.
What are
They don't have it. They don't have it.
But
They're not good at the game.
I don't know. Is it 2-on-3 or 2-on-2?
I don't know. Up to them. I don't give a shit.
Oh, so we're doing like a cage match. Like, just you bring as many as you want.
Sure. Well, yeah, I think that's the opposite of a cage match, but that'd be like a no disqualification match if we're being specific. But yeah, no, well, we don't care. We don't care. Maybe we bring some ringers of our own. Maybe. I don't know.
Ladies and gentlemen, Brian Brushwood, Justin Robert Young, and Jeopardy's Ken Jennings, representing Great Night.
You think I'm above putting tight jeans and a backwards hat on Mitsula and calling him Bryce? Because I ain't. I don't give a shit. I'll roll fucking Mitzi's ass right up there on that stage, and I'll say, "Yeah, Bryce has been through some shit. He's from Minnesota now,
And he loves 2 cigars at once.
Yeah, exactly.
Smoke it all over.
Yeah, Mitzi will be like, "I speak Japanese."
Oh man. So
Are you looking forward to anything in Vegas? Any Vegas moment? It's been a minute since we've been out there together.
I don't know. Last time we won at Asshole Blackjack, I ended up giving $100 tip to a busboy when I came back home. So maybe I should
true.
play it a little bit cautious this year.
Wait, I in winning money or in tipping the service people of Sunset Valley, Texas?
On the dawn of Sunset Valley. Okay. Fair enough.
No, I think, come on, dude. You pointed it out. I ain't got many Vegas trips like this in me.
Yeah, you do. Take it from me, the person that you've experienced every one of your previous Vegas trips with, who already had babies. Like maybe
Brian's new nickname, the suspense punctuer.
No, it'll be interesting because like I don't know, as what my oldest or my youngest is 11 now. My middle is like 3 years from sucking. I better play a lot of asshole blackjack.
Jesus,
I better win really
Phrasing.
hard.
Phrasing.
What?
Just watch it again. But go ahead. Yeah, move on.
What do you
Move on.
All right. Could you imagine the fistfights that would happen if you played asshole blackjack at a high stakes table only?
Are you fucking challenging us?
Maybe.
Damn. How much would we need to play at a high stakes table? That's like what?
That's
500 hand?
No, that's like $100 minimum, I think.
100 minimum?
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, we'd probably need like 2,000 to walk in.
No, we would need 100 to walk in because we would just roll on the table.
But
just
we're
like-
going to actually play asshole blackjack. You need what, like a 20 hand kind of.
Yeah, the goal is to anger everyone around you.
Yes.
Yes.
We would get kicked out
Yeah.
very quickly.
I'll tell
Describe a hand where we would get kicked out where you are the only person on camera.
Oh, damn it. Okay. Okay. All right. What do we got here? 2 aces. Oh, that seems really good. It seems like the worst thing I could. Oh no, wait. Actually, no. Sorry. Should be 2 tens. 2 tens. Okay. You know what? I'm gonna split. Oh wait, 2 more tens. Oh, it seems like I should split both of those pairs of tens. Now I've got 4 tens, $400 on the table. Oh my gosh, a 17. Well, that seems pretty good. But what's the dumbest thing I could do? You know what? I'm going to double down. What? A 4? Can't believe it. I guess I'll leave that one alone. Second 10. What did I get? An 8? Oh, what's the dumbest thing I could do? Double down. Oh, wait. The third one. An ace? That's 21. You know what? I bet I can make more money if I double down. What did I get? A 5? Oh, no, that's bad. 16 is a bad number to have. I probably shouldn't hit on that, even though the dealer has a 10 showing. And then the fourth 10, it would be like, let me double down. Oh, no, it's a 3. I have 13. Well, I guess it's time to see what the other card underneath the dealer's 10 is. Oh, it's a 6. And they busted? Asshole blackjack.
So, are we each going to take out 1,000?
You know what? Let me sell some magic tricks between now and then. because between you and me, the Eclipse was a fairly expensive event.
Oh, brother, you and me both. You and me both.
I may be calling a bigger quest. Which, by the way, if we could be real for or as real as we get on the show, for a second, it felt fucking awesome, like unbelievably fucking awesome to keep a 5.5-year promise. That was extraordinary and is going to cost me a lot of money. But it felt great. But you know what? Scoop Fest is charging more for their event, so I'm sure they'll do something more impressive than I was able to pull off.
Yep. That's true. It's true. They are charging more. But you want to know what? They are giving something really valuable. Because what we did at the Eclipse was have a moment where there was a full day of music, comedy, and I don't know, a natural phenomenon that will only happen once every 20 years in the continental Americas.
States,
so, that's cool. But you want to know what's even cooler? Watching Matt Donnelly, Jacob Smith, and Paul Mattingly get fucking humiliated
No!
for the third time in the trivia contest, cucking themselves in front of their own audience yet again.
Can you imagine?
Is that as good as an Eclipse? Some would say better.
Okay,
and there's
all
a
right.
reason why those tickets are more expensive.
Can you imagine if, like, we used our asshole blackjack winnings to bribe the sound man so that when they were like, ladies and gentlemen, your first competitors, Ice Cream Social. And then, that was their entry music. Yeah.
Jacob did play Rape Me for us last time.
Oh, I thought it was Rate Me, like on Yelp. And the answer is 2 out of 2 belts.
Yeah. Imagine that as a Super Bowl ad for Yelp. Rate me. Rate me again.
Did I show up on time? Was I responsible? Was I attentive enough to your order? Oh, but they get to say "brape me," yeah.
I mean, that's what they can say about themselves to what happens at their own conference when we come in there.
What about
and absolutely destroy them every single year.
People are getting fired up in the chat. They're all like, "You boys bring home that belt. You promised us that."
It's El Condor Pasta 69.
Yeah.
Let me tell you this. It's not a promise. Zoom in. It's a guarantee. I'm going to guarantee this. I'm going to guarantee it on my unborn daughter.
No.
I'm going to, no. Guaranteed.
No.
Guaranteed. We will beat Ice Cream Social at their own conference at the Mikey Quiz because we always do it. It's not a question of whether or not it's going to happen. It's a matter of how severe we beat them. We win, they lose, repeat.
I'm already, like, as your attorney, trying to figure out all the ways to weasel out of that guarantee.
Brian, there's no reason to weasel. There's no weaseling. We're great night. We don't weasel. We win. They lose. Repeat.
All right. I mean, unless it's illegal to bet fetuses. That would be a good way to get out of it.
No, I mean, come on. Am I going to be the father of a, is my daughter going to have a loser for a father? Hell no. No, my daughter's going to have a 3-time Scoop Fest champion for a father. That's what's going to happen. I'm guaranteeing it.
All right.
I mean, all right, hold on. What do you think? What do you think is going to happen? Matt Donnelly. It's going to be like, hey, pal.
Okay, all right. No.
Hold on. Maybe Paul Mattingly is going to say like,
Stop.
him.
Oh,
Wait, hold on. Wait. Maybe. Check if the audio guys are going to be like, okay.
no.
No. I don't think any of those things are going to happen. I think that we are going to take this home. And I hope they play this on their show. And I hope everybody knows that if you come to Scoop Fest, be loud. Be really loud. Yell and cheer, because I want to hear how bad you're going to be disappointed when the end comes. I want, when we come out, I hope you boo so loud that it gets complaints for whatever Mormon conference is randomly in the next room of the Orleans.
You know what? I'll go a step farther. I want you to boo so loud it sounds like you're cheering for us.
I really need to give you just a thing about being a heel. like we need to be. I'm out here on an island, man. Like you gotta at least be stoic.
Okay, all right, all right. Try it again. I got it this time.
All right.
Hold on. Wait. All right, here we go. Ready.
I hope that you cheer so loud for them. I hope that you scream and you yell so loud because I want you to know that the exact opposite of that noise is the silence you're going to hear when we win.
That's right, boss. Yeah, boss.
This motherfucker's spitting.
You know, yeah, I switched into my actual laugh, and there was not much difference. Just like the Obama impression and the Jacob impression. I've got a question for you guys and ghouls. Who hosts a conference only for their own torture? Well, I don't want to scream the answer out loud, but Ice might want to enjoy watching the following.
Tell him, Crypt Keeper. All right, so here we go. All right. One more promo, and then I'm going to throw to you, and I'm going to say, tell him, Crypt Keeper.
Okay, here, hold on. Let me see.
All right, because by the way, Brian, that's the thing with tag team promos.
Okay.
Is that because pro wrestling is all a bunch of male egos. So at a certain point, if one guy gives a really big performance, he always has to draw a really big line in the sand and say, tell them, other guy, and let them know that it's their time to go.
Okay.
So I'm going to do that, but I'm going to say, tell them Crypt Keeper, and then you're going to give a Crypt Keeper promo for why we're going to win at Scoop Fest.
Okay, all right.
All right. Shit, I wish I had my glasses. Hold on. All right, here we go. Yeah. Give me your prescription glass. All right. Zoom in. Vegas, Scoop Fest. At a certain point, it becomes boring. At a certain point, it becomes rote. We win, you lose, repeat. And I know that there's people coming from Australia. I know there's people coming from Europe. I know there's people coming from all around the United States. And guess what you're all going to have in common? You're all going to have loss. Because your little heroes, Matt and Paul and Jacob, they just don't have it. Not like us. Not like Great Night. Tell him, Crypt Keeper.
I've got a greeting for you, you creams and scoops. Here's a riddle for all of you poops. Who shows up every year and wins? Who likes to drink vodka and gin? Who plays the asshole blackjack all night and then spends their money to busboys' delight? That's right, it's the undefeated chance of the most important game in these amps. Mikey Face can't defeat us both. You all are going down and will choke on a scoop of ice cream.
We win, you lose, repeat.
All right, I mostly landed it. All right. Well, we just want to thank all of the Ice Cream Social gang for becoming such good friends.
Hey,
over the
thanks
years.
for having us out.
Oh man.
Wait, hold on, wait. They're sold out?
Oh,
I guess we shouldn't be selling tickets.
well,
That was the point of the promos, right? To sell tickets?
no. I mean, when they sold out, like when they became when their sponsor became a Good Humor Inc.
Oh, shit.
That was when they sold out.
Or when they complied with the Ben and Jerry's C&D.
When I told you about the time that I took a tour of the Ben and Jerry factory. Did I tell you about this?
No.
Okay, so you go to the Ben and Jerry factory. We were driving by. I had a gig in Vermont, and it's like, oh my god, it's the actual Ben and Jerry factory. And so you go there, and it's like, yep. So this is where the ice cream's made. We got a movie, and then screen comes up, and it's just like, Ben and Jerry, two people with a vision of hippie bullshit and selling you ice cream. And they always loved shitty 60s bands.
Hey, man, we're a shitty 60s band.
That was an unreleased hit from Jerry Garcia's side project, which is why they named their next ice cream Cherry Garcia. Anyway, they went on to support multiple rock and roll causes like giving money to warlords in Africa and
Taking money from Unilever.
well, that was the best part. Is about like 10 minutes in, they're all like, anyway, in 1988, they got bought by Unilever, and nothing changed. They still embody rock and roll and the spirit of good ice cream.
Nothing changed.
I swear.
I took the money and nothing changed.
I am barely exaggerating when I say that they said they were bought by Unilever and nothing changed. Oh my god. I don't think we're gonna beat any of that. Not with a stick.
No, we won't. We will beat Ice Cream Social when we go to Vegas in 3 weeks and beat them in the Mikey quiz.
That sounds right to me. We'll see you guys in Vegas, but actually we'll see you beforehand. Hopefully they'll have some kind of response to my epic ice crypt keeper. You know what a crypt is? It's cold.
I mean,
where do you think you store your ice cream?
The most cuck thing would be for them to not respond, right?
Okay,
like
all
they
right.
would be absolute. I mean, it would be in their, behavior, their natural
Okay,
behavioral pattern if they didn't respond, because they know they can't beat us.
Look,
Look,
yeah. Well,
the math is simple, Brian. See, there's us, there's Great Night, right? And then there's Ice Cream Social. Now, when you add Pod Therapy to the mix, they know they can't beat us. So we have a 44 1/3 chance of beating them. And then you add the fact that Ice Cream Social hasn't beat us 2 years in a row. So that gives them an 18 and 14% chance of thinking they can beat us. But they know they can't. The math is clear, and it spells disaster for you at Scoop Fest.
Well, you can't argue with that logic, and I say we'll hang around for the after show. By the way, join us Tuesday nights over at twitch.tv/Night Attack. But until then, I'm going to say we're not going to beat what we just did. We got a new...
Driving down the interstate, I'm all out of luck, and then I hit a person with my car.
Ice Cream Social.
And then I drove.
See what you'll never have.
Hit and run. Hit
This is what we do every year.
with my car, and now I'm on the run. I did a hit and run. Hit and run. Yeah, I hit him with my car, and now I run. I burn my truck. Ditch the plates, gonna start a new life in a new state. Did a hit and run in my big truck, and then the guy died. Just my luck. The FBI is trying to find me, 'cause I did a hit and run. Hit and run. Hit and run. I hit him with my car, and now I'm on the run. I did a hit.
All right, we'll see you next Tuesday.
It's been a great night.
Identifier.
Hit and runs, I did one, I hit a man, then I run, hit and run and hit, I hit a man, yeah I did, then I ran away, that is called a hit and run.
Diamond Club hopes you've enjoyed this presentation. It's me, the Crypt Keeper.